I don't even know if my camera is in focus, honestly. And it's like, it's always been terrible. It's focusing, that's not good. Stop focusing, please. Please stop changing camera. Stop that. Insert generic greeting here. And welcome to the most spontaneous, chaotic and panicked filming session I ever decided to actually have. So the thing is, I mean, you read the title, you know what this video is about. And I want this video to go online, or more like be released, on Pansexuality Awareness Day, which is in about 5 days. And 3 of those I'm working. So I don't only have to film this, I also have to edit this, obviously, and there's not much of a time frame to do so in. So I decided to just do that now, I guess. I'm also in a location I've never really filmed at. I mean, that's not entirely true. You might know this wall behind me, but the camera is usually in a very different place in this room, and now it's on the table, which is something I never tried before. But looking at a viewfinder, I actually like how this looks like, so I might film here more often in the future if this actually turns out good. But anyway, the sun is going down in less than 2 hours, in more like 1.5, so I'm gonna get my makeup equipment because I have to start very much now. This is gonna be so chaotic, oh my god. I have like no plan for this whatsoever, but I brought like my millions of brushes. I have way too many brushes, and I use my fingers usually anyway. Then the Revolution Beauty Big Shot palette, which is the one I'm always using. I feel like, where's it in focus? Where's the focus? I don't even know where the... because that's not in focus. This is such a mess. Anyway, and then I also have primer. I also do need my mirror. Wait, can I show you the placement of my camera? It's right there. That's so funny. There's the camera, and then here's the table, and then here's my PC that looks so weird. I've done 2 of these videos in the past, but since the placement was very different, it was easier to have my eye in the camera while actually doing the makeup. Also, it really worked well on the rainbow eyeshadow video, and then the second one I did the asexuality flag eyeshadow video. It didn't really work that well there, so this is a new approach and it will go down very differently. I also am doing this next to my computer, so my computer's gonna be full of eyeshadow. I like that idea. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing here. Okay, that's really in focus now. I'm also sorry about every time I don't look straight into the camera. I have the viewfinder open so I can see what's going on. But if I look into the viewfinder, then it's like just away from the lens. That happens every time I film the video with that, and I have to right now. Anyway, let's start with primer. That's the easy part. You read the title, and if you're watching this on the date that the video is actually meant for, Happy Pansexuality Awareness Day. For anyone that's pan. Oh god, that was way too much of that. I am not pansexual, however I am panromantic. I guess that's my coming out on YouTube. Haven't ever really talked about anything like that in my videos, which has to do with my family and at least my mother watching some of my videos. I don't think she does anymore, because like not too long ago it was a kind of a big conversation that I'm wearing makeup. But if you watched my content, I've been wearing makeup in videos for almost the entirety of 2021, and yet she was surprised about it. So I kind of feel like she is not watching my videos anymore. And also, like 2 days ago I had my coming out. Because I was too tired of hiding stuff. And she kept asking me if I'm gay, which I said no to repeatedly over the last 5 years. And I mean, that's factually true. But I'm also tired of that question, so I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna tell you now. She's gonna talk to my father very soon. By the way, I just realized the light is gonna change like a lot throughout this video. I cannot make my mind up if that's better with or without that. Maybe it's better without, I don't know. That's my PC light, by the way. The natural light is gonna go away very soon. And I do feel like I might have to put on some studio light. I mean, I will at the end for probably showing you the look. So I told her about my orientation and what's going on in my life. And I guess she took it okay-ish. She wasn't happy, but she wasn't like straight up hateful. Like I don't know, she's not disowning me, but she is about like, we don't like that and stuff like that, which is like, I don't really care, because it's my life. It's not your life, you don't have to like who I'm into. But anyway, so that's a thing now, and she's gonna tell my father, which is a much bigger deal. Going back home next Christmas, because I'm actually only home on Christmas, will be probably very awkward and I don't want to think about it. I also just realized I haven't decided which colors I actually want to use. I mean, you know, the pansexuality flag is blue, pink, yellow. Those are nice colors, I just don't know how to properly combine them, to be honest. So, hold on. So let me try out a few colors. I just realized, like, you know, oh yeah, I cannot, this is like impossible to show on a camera, but I usually would use that side of the arm. Oh, that's a visible angle. I would use this side of my arm for the color swapping. I cannot do that anymore. I'm not gonna color swap over my freaking tattoo. I only have one proper yellow, so I'm gonna use that yellow. And then, what blue am I gonna use for that? Hold on. That is actually a pretty close match to the pansexuality flag. Gonna be honest there. So, even though those were my first grabs, we're just gonna roll with that. This is gonna be something, maybe. We'll see. What I think I'm gonna do is, like, I'm gonna make two flags. Like, I'm gonna go pink on the inside, then there's gonna be a blue on the inside? I'm not sure. As far as I know, it's the best to use the darker color on the outside, and I would claim the blue is the darker color. Darker in a way. I'm gonna go yellow in the middle anyway, so I think I'm gonna start with the yellow because that's easier to do so. I have not done eyeshadow for such a long time, which is weird for me actually. Like, I do love eyeshadow and stuff like that. I don't know, there hasn't been much of an opportunity. I haven't really filmed all that much. And wait, is that the angle I should? Yeah. Okay, but this year, everything I filmed was like either outside. I don't know where the or would have been. Actually, most of it was outside. Like, I was filming a lot of urban exploration stuff. It's gonna be released in the future because that's a bigger series. I was filming a series on the Faroe Islands, which is gonna take a while to be released, actually. This is, by the way, gonna be a mess. As said, I haven't done eyeshadow in a way too long time, so I know I do have some skill in it, but that's gonna be a process. No, that's not in focus. Okay, that's good, I guess. Keyboard is in the way. So yeah, I filmed that. We filmed a couple of vegan videos, which some of them are already online. You might have seen the two that I posted. There's technically about 3 more to come. I don't know when yet. Currently everything's a mess. And then there wasn't really much candy video filming and stuff like that. Like, my regular stuff didn't happen that much. So because I have filmed so little inside, my makeup, especially for videos, has been very rare. And I'm usually the kind of person, like, you know, I do like makeup. I would wear makeup on a daily basis. It's not like that. However, interesting. Trust the process. I'm pretty sure this is gonna look good in the end. Like, I had the same problem with the Asexuality eyeshadow where I was like, but then it looked really great in the end, actually. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I would wear makeup on a day-to-day basis. And for example, nail polish, obviously I'm not taking off after videos. I have nail polish on like all the time. But this eye is gonna be the messy one, isn't it? I'm not even using the brushes the way they should be used, actually. But I'm trying something here, okay? I need more brushes that are just there to, you know, put stuff on. Yeah, so I would wear makeup on a day-to-day basis, but currently with the world situation that is still ongoing, I am not going out as much, like once in a while, sure, but I always am not in the mood to do makeup then. I feel like, you know, in a couple of years, I could see myself just putting makeup on whenever I go out with friends and stuff like that, but I haven't done so far. So again, my go-to for applying makeup is video filming. And since that hasn't really happened all that much this year so far, and when it did happen, I focused on like eyeliner, for example. I forgot how to do eyeshadow, kind of. I mean, actually, to be honest, this doesn't even look that bad. There's a bit of a chumpiness between the three areas, but technically, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do more freeze videos in the future. I mean, there is more flags to go with, but the problem is the asexuality flag, the pansexuality flag, even though I'm taking it more as a panromantic thing, and the rainbow one did fit my personal situation. But making eyeshadow looks with flags that I don't align with in that sense, that I don't identify with, I guess, would be a bit odd, wouldn't it? So I'm not sure, because I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not really giving tutorials here. I mean, somebody called my asexuality eyeshadow video a tutorial, and I mean, I guess you can use it as one, but it's not like I'm really explaining to anyone what the hell I'm doing here. I'm also gonna move to my other eye for a second. Did I do it wrong the entire time? I did do it wrong the entire time, didn't I? This eye is what I should do here, and that eye is what... Yeah, I'm not a makeup artist. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do in the future. I definitely do want to do a few more makeup videos. I just am not entirely sure with what kind of makeup. If I'm just gonna do more eyeshadow and talk videos, because I kinda enjoy this right now. Because for the other two videos I didn't really have a base of what to talk about. But the thing is as well, I just made a community post about that, and you should go check it out if you follow my content, if you want to follow my content, and if this is the first video you've seen from me in a while. That was a weird way to phrase that. Like, if you follow my content, this is the first video you see in a while, because I haven't posted since the beginning of last month. And I'm actually planning to do a big video about my hiatus. The break I'm seemingly doing and why that's happening and stuff like that. But the community post kind of talked about it, because currently I'm struggling with way too many things. Obviously, that means I can't be giving it my all, which means I'm still filming, but editing is the struggle. And because of that, I have obviously more to talk about right now, but also, again, talking about my coming out, perfect opportunity for that, talking about queer topics. So here's the thing, I haven't been to pride parades ever really. I've been to one. And here's my problem with pride parades. I do like them, technically, in concept. I mean, obviously, they're fighting for my rights as well. And I'm fighting for the rights of other queer people. I do like a lot of content about awareness and... Why is the light suddenly so good? And justice and stuff like that. Social justice, is that the right term in that sense? I don't know. clearly English is not my first language. But who's surprised about that anyway? Okay, I have to do this with my finger, I think. That side of the eye is just horrendous to reach. The one I've been to, and that's the only one I've been to, was in a really big city. I don't even know if I should talk about that. Like, I'm not sure if I'm making anyone upset with that, but at the same time, like, I don't have, like, any ill will in saying what I think. And especially, like, I know there's a lot of queer people that are like, I'm queer, but I'm not like those ones, and that's like, no. Don't be that person. Don't be that person that's like talking bad about the group that's fighting for your rights. That's ridiculous. Like, not every person is a stereotype. In all honesty, like 98% of queer people aren't like those ones. Like, I know what that is usually referring to, but that's just a stupid way, because even the people that are more like flamboyant, I suppose, are perfectly fine in their own self-expression. Like, no one's forcing you to be like that, but to aggressively try to distance yourself from that has always been kind of weird to me. Kind of screams internalized homophobia. But, so, just to preface that, it's kind of a tension that isn't really connected, but where I was trying to go with this at... Why is nothing I'm saying like right now in English? Okay, this looks good though, doesn't it? What? What? I don't even think there's much work I still have to do. This looks fantastic. What? Oh my god. I love that. I really love it. Imagine everybody else hates it and I'm like, wow, that looks so good, and everybody's like, no. Doing my makeup and meanwhile trying to talk about topics does work not really well right now, does it? What I was going to say. I'm just gonna sit here for a second and say that, and then I'm gonna continue fixing my makeup. So my problem back then when I was on that one, it wasn't Pride, it was Christopher Street Day. Depending on where you are, I'm not sure if there's always a distinctive difference between those two types of events, because it boils down to the same thing, but I think there's a different history behind it. But anyway, so I was at that Christopher Street Day in Hamburg, which is one of the biggest cities in Germany. And the issue that I had there is that, in my opinion, it escalated pretty much into just a very alcohol-infused party and nothing much else. And that's perfectly fine for everybody who's happy with that. And I fully support people just having a day to be happy, to be able to be who they are. My problem, my personal problem, why I am not going to those events usually is, for me personally, I would go to Pride and Christopher Street Day and those events to fight for more awareness, to fight for education on these topics and stuff like that. And once it escalates into alcohol and nothing much else, I feel like it kind of misses the mark. I don't know if that's a point that a lot of people would agree with or a lot of people would disagree with. For some reason, I've always been afraid to really talk about that. And I don't know why. Because again, I hate people who are like, you can't talk about anything in the queer community, because that's not true. That's actually not true. But at the same time, I feel like I'm attacking an event that is monumental for the rights of queer people. I'm not trying to attack the event, but maybe you know what I mean. I feel like I'm overshadowing this entire video now with this. So anyway, this is the first time I'm gonna go to a Pride-like event since 4 years, 3 years, 5 years? I don't even know. 5 years? 5 years? Wow. But in smaller towns, so maybe the issue I had with it isn't even really present then. Which then would mean everything would be perfect. That's a bold statement, but we'll see, I guess. But I do think I could really enjoy it. And there's actually, as far as I'm aware, like a local photo shoot in the area, which I might participate in. Now here's my problem with this look. I mean, I don't know if I really should call it a problem. Actually on camera it looks perfectly fine. When I look in the mirror, I feel like the yellow might be a little too bright. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm overly critical. I think this is actually pretty fine. Potentially for the first time, I don't even feel like I need to clean up that much. Again, close up it doesn't look as perfect, but like, generally speaking, with how fun this was and how well it went, I am pretty sure I'm gonna make more of these videos. Maybe I should just make sure that I have topics to talk about. I think my biggest worry right now is like the yellow part is significantly bigger than the red and the blue. Well, pink and blue. And I'm not sure if that's like in the camera it looks actually fine, but again I'm looking into the viewfinder, so I don't know. I think I need to blend this like a tiny bit, but not really that much, to be honest. Like, I think the way I did the edges, it makes sense, and especially because it is a flag. I feel like the not blending makes it make more sense, if you know what I mean. Flag would just be like one color, a different color. So I think the only thing I'm gonna try to do here is trying to take a bit of excess pigment off. I'm digging this look. Like, holy shit. I know this is not perfect, but actually, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. Because I feel like the more I try, I'm already seeing this a little bit here, the more I try to blend or like clean anything, the more I'm messing it up. And actually, this looks great. This went great. This was a fun thing to film, and I feel like I can edit that really quickly because I only have half an hour of footage. It's still gonna be a long video because I kept talking, but anyway, I don't even know if I'm gonna film anything extra with Studio Light because I feel like this already shows off really well how this looks like. I already have so much b-roll of me just staring into the camera. Also one cool thing, while I'm going back here to have my last talk. Oh yeah, I forgot that it's yellow, but what if I go back here? I feel like that took sadly a bit away from it. Anyway, I really enjoyed filming this, even though there is a bit of like residue of eyeshadow now on my computer table. For the most part, this went a lot better than I thought it would. And if you did enjoy that, please let me know in the comments, because I could do a lot more videos like that one. I actually am already thinking about ideas. So if there's specific eyeshadow looks you want me to try out, specific color combinations and stuff like that, let me know. I'm gladly gonna take suggestions. Again, if you even want to see this type of video, so. If you actually hate that, if you're actually super uninterested in me applying makeup in a video, also let me know in the comments, because I can't really gather proper information about what content people want to see. So I'm really just doing anything. And I mean, you know that if you watch my channel, but still. Let me know your thoughts, let me know your opinions. I would be really glad about that. Other than that, I would be very happy if you give this video a thumbs up, that helps a lot. If you want to support me financially, Patreon and Ko-fi are both in the description, the same as my Discord server if you ever want to hang out and talk. And if you enjoy videos like this one, or travel vlogs, travel dogs, cooking videos, candy tastings, urban exploration, social commentary, story times, I don't even know what I'm doing at this point anymore, I would just advise you to go check out the rest of my channel. I'm also gonna put 2 videos here that you can check out when this one is over, which is about now. And I hope to see you around next time. Bye!